Right, my clip for round one is a bunch of lads who decided that doing their GCSEs was quite pressurised. So what they should do after every exam was do post-match interviews in the style of football managers.
Tough game today, Red.
Well, 3 syllables once again for you. Beautiful. Perfect game. That last 9 marker couldn't have been easier. The AQFA, they have come in clutch for this last one. Grade 9 incoming. These results are going to be perfect. Great game today. Can't complain. Thank you.
What was your performance today, George?
Well, we judged the risks today. We covered every single inch of the field today. It was an outstanding performance from all of us.
I don't think I had the attitude that these boys have of being, having heard them on, I think it was on 5 Live after their GCSE, I think they all did fine as well. Like they all did decently well. I don't think I was relaxed enough around exams to have the idea of then getting out a nice advertising hoarding that you've made yourselves, filming your interviews and putting them up on the internet. But fair play to them, because this is great stuff.
I like this so much. I found this so funny. And I'd love to think that I was the kind of kid who would have done this, but I don't think I actually had the wherewithal. But they're very good. They're very good at aping the intonation and the style of footballers and managers doing post-match interviews.
The first kid especially.
The first kid especially, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all good, but he's yeah.
I just think it's so interesting. It's so interesting to have had this idea as a gang of mates to sort of, I don't know, just be normal, because I think people forget that, doing GCSEs, there is this silly I see it with students who are a bit older. There's a silly pressure to
horrible.
Succeed in academic terms. I probably shouldn't say that as a lecturer, but I find it silly that
me too.
People, I have students who are failing their first year or something like that, and I'll sit down with them and just go, it's not the end of the world, guys. It feels like it right now, but it's not.
Well, Mum and Dad did the 11 plus.
Yeah.
And that would have been in the early 1960s. So over 60 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they both still talk about the pressure and the stress of it.
Yeah.
We have, for decades, we've been putting our kids under enormous exam pressure. And it's still happening. You get loads of teenagers with anxiety because of their GCSEs.
Yeah.
It's very, very common.
I used to get in trouble in school for telling kids not to worry about it.
Yeah.
Why tell them not to worry about the GCSEs? Because don't worry about it. They're 16, 15, 16. There's more important things.
They really are.
Right?
And
you can always go back and do stuff, and it's fine.
That's the thing, I think. Yeah, is I think the pressure to do well when you're 15, 16 is silly.
Yeah,
I think the pressure then is multiplied.
So much going on in your life then as well, isn't there? So much going on in your life.
Absolutely.
You're trying to make sense of everything, and then suddenly you've got to do 4-hour maths exam.
You're trying to work out how your brain works as a start point. You're trying to work out what you're interested in. And, then
trying to get served in pubs, get your leg over, all the big stuff.
all the major stuff. You're trying to be successful at sport still because, you're at a really good part of your physical development.
Yeah. You also probably think your parents are twats if you live with...
All right, mate.
Your
just try my best, okay?
What?
If you
can't imagine
I don't think so.
Depending on your situation, obviously, because you might not live with your parents.
You might not live with Mike.
You might not live with Mike.
but
yeah, leave it,
twats. But I think the majority. I think what's interesting is that Ben is probably the exception who doesn't think that his dad's a twat. Whereas I think an awful lot. No, I don't mean.
Thanks, man.
I meant
everyone else does. That's the other 7 billion.
I meant that Ben's relationship with you is actually a very, very nice, and
it is quite nice for a teenager.
It's a really good. I've seen the two of you together, and it is a nice friendship. And you don't always get that. I think Elle's sort of thing is probably much more common, where the teenager will think their parents are complete bends.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for the Quilter Nation series to start at the Principality Stadium. The first game, of course, Wales versus Argentina. New Wales coach, new star, full house. It's going to be electric.
Electric it will be. Steve Tandy at the helm, Big Steve. I think that's a great appointment for Wales, by the way. And a new start, a new chapter. I think the boys are going to come flying out of the day for that one, Pat.
There's nothing like that first big game of the autumn. First home game, the noise, the anthem, everyone back together in Cardiff, back at their home.
bring in plenty of calorie.
And Argentina aren't exactly coming for a jolly either. They've turned over New Zealand, Australia, even the Lions in Dublin this year. So this is the sort of test you want to see this new Wales side up against.
Yeah, mate, it's not going to be easy. Proper heavyweight stuff. I'm watching Argentina down there in the championship, and we've got some big fixtures. 4 massive games: Japan, New Zealand, South Africa. It is stacked, but we are ready.
Tickets for the 2025 Autumn Nation Series are now on sale at wru.wales/tickets. Get in early, find your seat, and bring your Cal on with you.
See you there.
I just, thinking of my own teenage years, there were kids with disrupted family backgrounds and chaotic family backgrounds. And also that's not particularly conducive to doing well academically. Yeah, one thing I will never forget, we're talking about synapses, this is baked into my brain. On the day I picked up my A-level results, walking in to school, and you could tell from kids' faces whether they had enough to go to the university they wanted.
Yeah.
And some kids were going to university, but not the one they wanted because they hadn't quite got what they needed in terms of the offer. And some kids had just f***ed it up, and they were like,
"Hello,
okay, well, I'm going back to school." I remember looking at people who were going to go back and redo their A-levels, and now I'm 45 in November. It's ancient history; it doesn't mean anything. But there were, at the time, you try telling someone that you'll forget about all this in 30 years' time.
Yeah.
So it is a daft pressure.
When I suggested resitting to him, like my A-levels,
Yeah.
I said, "Can I resit, sir?" He went, "No."
Absolutely not, mate.
No.
Really?
What's the point? Yeah.
Are they not obliged?
What's the point?
Are they not obliged to let you?
Well, but he said, "What's the point? You'll just again because it's not."
Wow, what a great teacher.
Well, no, but he was right though. Because then I thought, "Show you, mate." And I went to night school. I paid to go to night school to do an A-level.
Did you?
And I lasted like 3 weeks. I thought,
Oh, okay. I was
He was
about to say I
right.
respected you then, and
Yeah.
then you
Turns
pulled
out
the
he
rug
was
out.
bang
he
on.
was right. He was bang
He
on.
was right. I am a fucking waster.
Because I didn't want to be in the same at the time of my life. I didn't want to be in school doing an exam.
So how did you get into university then?
A mature student, so an interview. So it was, if you're older than 21, which I was 22.
Turn up on vibes, isn't it?
You could get it.
Oh, you don't need A-levels to get in?
I don't know, but you didn't then.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think if you've got, I think
Mature
now,
student.
I might be entirely wrong, but I think that there is equivalencies of admission for postgrad courses and graduate courses, I think.
So Young Evans' sister, Non, sadly no longer with us. was
Yeah,
my
it taught me
interviewer.
at school, actually. She was our PE teacher.
No longer with us, and she let me in on my interview, basically. 'Cause she could see I was bright. You must see it all the time. I see kids I know that are bright and just think, yeah, but it is frustrating.
Yeah.
Because some kids are bright and they just don't want to be in school, and that's what I
Yeah,
want.
of course.
Yeah.
And at 16, I knew all my mates were going to leave because they weren't particularly academic, all my rugby mates. So in sixth form, all my mates had gone. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be there. I wanted to be anywhere else. I'd mitch off all the time, go down the beach, go over to Tesco coffee
Mitch.
shop.
You're showing your southeast
I'm
Walian
going to say Mitch.
roots there.
Go on a Mitch,
Mitchin.
mate.
Go on the Mitch.
My mate Andrew would turn up. You're above me, upper six. Lives in the States now. Andrew Erskine, great bloke. He had a Volkswagen Beetle. He was always cool. He'd come in sixth form and go, "Should we in the island, Bubs?" Yeah. Jump in the Beetle. And, oh, lovely.
Is he related to the boxing Erskines?
He must be, I suppose. He was over in, last time I heard, he was in like Virginia or somewhere over there, but coaching UFC. Tough boy, Andrew. Played from Alpha Pontypridd.
Oh, God.
Back in the tough days.
I don't want to meet him.
No, I
I
don't
ended up
mean
being a
him.
UFC coach.
He sounds
Great
terrifying.
bloke.
Because
I'm
I
an
would,
artist, weirdly.
if I upset him, he's actually got a choice of ways he can beat me up. from his buffet of violence.
Mix of martial arts with which to kill you.
Yeah. Not a good man.
His carvery of violence.
But also was a really good caricaturist. So I've got
Really?
an album.
So you can draw me while he's choking me out.
Well, I got a picture of me in the bar
This feels like you're taking the piss a little bit.
Just these massive bulging eyeballs on this caricature.
Do one or the other. I don't mind being mocked in print, but I also don't want to die before I'm 50.
There's a framed picture we did in my bar of me in an Elvis jumpsuit at Bow Rugby Club, like playing rugby, but in boots with the jumpsuit was class.
That's nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So he's a good bloke, Andrew, yeah, top man.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?